This is the pre-trip, February 2013.
Approaching my track, looking for body damage. Any fluid leaks, I have none. Tow hooks and current license plate are secure, no damage. Physically and visually, inspecting my handrails and footsteps, secure, no damage. Opening my left side, crack the door. I face WA, it's good, from February of 2013 till February of 2014. Inspecting my DVIR for tractor number 267897, matches my keys, matches the side of my tractor. Previous driver stated that the condition of this vehicle was satisfactory. There were no safety or non-safety related items. If there were, I make sure I check the mechanic's description of work performed to make sure they correlate. He legibly signed and dated, I'm legibly signed and dated. Looking for a minimum of one 5BC, securely mounted, fully charged fire extinguisher with the yellow arrow in the green. I have two. Entering using 3 points of contact. 2 hands, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 hand. Always looking inward when entering or exiting the deck plate or cab. Entering using 3 points of contact. Start to make glide transmissions to neutral, logging into my DOR. Turning on all necessary lights. Headlights, minor lights, clearing lights, ID lights, road lights, work light. Activating my hand valve. Exiting using 3 points of contact. Notice that the brake lights are illuminated at the rear. Going back to my tractor where I'm going to activate my 4-ways. Notice 4-ways are illuminated at the rear. Going to the front. I have 3 ID lights, 2 clearance lights, headlights, road lights, 4-ways, flashing on both sides. Going back to my tractor where I'm going to activate my left directional and high beams. Overall, left side flat convex mirror, secure, no damage, strips, cracks, or discoloration. 267897. My left side tractor number. Opening my left side hood latch. UPS logo, US DOT 021800. If the tax fuel sticker. Stamp 13. Good to December of 2013. December 31st, 2013. Left directional is illuminated. Battery box is secure, no damage. Fuel tank secure, vented, no leaks. Remove my fuel cap. It is leaded, threaded, and sealed. I have half a tank of fuel. Replace my fuel cap. Stepping in between, doing a Z-scan, looking and listening for any air fluid leaks. I hear or see none. Flat hands have grommets with no cracks or contaminants. Light cord has no contaminants. Placing them back to my tractor, looking for any cuts or frays on my airlines and light cord. I have none. Stepping in, deck plate is secure, no damage. Stepping in between, drivetrain is secure, straight and true. Right side brake line, minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks or contaminants. Brake chambers, airlines, secure, no damage, cuts, frays, or leaks. Mud flap is secure. Spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, secure, no damage. No storm or debris between the duals. Minimum 232nd tire tread depth, no normal tire tread wear. Oh, visual sidewalls have no cuts, bulges, brace, exposed quarter fabric. My wheels have no cracks, secondary welds. Metal valve stem, metal cap on the outer, metal valve stem, metal cap on the inner. Lug nuts are secure. Rust streaks would indicate looseness, and this is a sealed hub. With the heel of my shoe, checking for tire inflation. Hit the dual, it's all pointed out. I'm going to preload my 5th wheel. It was previously preloaded on the previous uncoupling. Stepping in the rear. Flex devices are secure, no damage. Work light is illuminated. 5th wheel is adequately lubricated. Jaws in yoke position. If I had a tongue, it'd be in the race position. Drive line is secure, straight, and true. Brake chambers, airlines are secure, no damage, cuts, frays, or leaks. Left side, right side brake line, minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks or contaminants. Left side mud flaps, reflect devices, tow hooks, and safety chain loops are secure, no damage. Electrical plug has 7 pins with no contaminants. If I had a cotter pin, I would remove it at this point. This is my pin latch, close my pin latch. If I had a cotter pin, I would insert it. It is operable. Notice that my tail light is illuminated, my left directional is flashing in unison with that of in the front. Stepping in between, staying in routine. Drivetrain is secure, straight, and true. Left side brake line, minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks or contaminants. Brake chambers, airlines, secure, no damage, cuts, frays, or leaks. Mud flap is secure. Spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, secure, no damage. No storm debris between the dual. Minimum 232nd tire tread depth, no normal tire tread wear. All visual sidewalls have no cuts, bulges, brace, bolts, cord, fabric. My wheels have no cracks or secondary welds. Metal valve stem, metal cap on the outer, metal valve stem, metal cap on the inner. Lug nuts are secure. Rust would indicate looseness. This is a sealed hub with the heel of my shoe, checking for tire inflation. Notice that the grease reservoir is secure. An alcohol bottle will need to be located right here. 2 short bursts from each of the air tanks to eliminate moisture. Physically and visually inspecting my handrails and footsteps. They are secure. Open to my right side, crack the door. Looking for 1, 2, 3 bi-directional reflective eyes securely mounted to my cab. Close my right side. Door. Right side, flat convex mirrors are secure, no damage. Chips, cracks, discoloration. 267-897. On my tractor number, open to my right side hood latch, UPS logo, USDOT 021800. If the tax fuel sticker stamp 13, good till December 31st of 2013. Fuel tank, secured, vented, no leaks. Remove my fuel cap, it is leaded, threaded, and sealed. I have a full tank of fuel. Close my fuel cap. My fender mirror, secure, no chips, cracks, or discoloration. Using the safe work methods, one hand over, one hand under. I'm gonna walk my hood into the open position. Notice that my safety hood latch is secure. Doing a Z-scan, looking and listening for any air or fluid leaks. I hear or see none. Windshield wiper fluid is half full. Power steering fluid is between the add and full on the cold side. Springs, spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, shackle, shock are secure. No damage, cuts, or any frays. Brake chambers, airlines secure, no damage, cuts, or frays. Brake line, minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks or contaminants. Minimum 4/32 tire tread depth, no normal tire tread wear. 2 hands on top, 1 foot on the bottom, pushing and pulling, looking for any abnormal movement. All visual sidewalls have no cuts, bulges, abrasions, exposed cord or fabric. Wheels have no cracks, secondary welds. Metal valve, metal stem, metal valve cap, metal stem. Lug nuts are secure. Rust streaks would indicate looseness. Wheel bearing lubricant is between the add and full. Visual on a tire, on a load-bearing tire for tire inflation. Mud flap is secure. Walking around the front, use safe work methods. Doing a Z-scan, looking and listening for any air fluid leaks. I hear or see none. Coolant is between the add and full on the cold side. Checking my dipstick. Remove my dipstick. Wipe my dipstick. Insert my dipstick. If it was not between the add and full, I'd add oil in increments of 4 quarts until it is between the add and full. And it is between the add and full. Reinserting my dipstick. Steering shaft, steering box, pitman arm, and drag link are securely mounted to my left wheel. Brake chambers, airlines secure, no damage, cuts, or any frays. Springs, spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, shackles, shock are secure, no damage. Brake line minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks or contaminants. Minimum 4/32 tire tread depth, no abnormal tire tread wear. 2 hands on top, 1 foot on the bottom, pushing and pulling, looking for any abnormal movements, which would indicate bad bearings. Visual sidewalls have no cuts, bulges, brace, false cord, or fabric. My wheels have no cracks, secondary welds. Metal valve stem, metal cap. Lug nuts are secure. Rust streaks would indicate looseness. Wheel bearing lubricant is between the add and full. Tire load, checking for tire inflation on a load-bearing tire. Mud flap is secure. So using safe work methods, I'm going to release my safety hood latch. Back to the front where I'm going to close my hood using the safe work methods. Notice, high beams are illuminated. Close my right side hood latch. Going around to the other side and close my left side hood latch. Entering using 3 points of contact. Parking brakes applied, transmissions in neutral. Fastening my seatbelt. Checking my seatbelt for any cuts, frays, unfastening, fastening, tugging. It is secure. Seat is adjusted for me. Depressing my clutch. Covering or applying my foot brake. Inserting my key to the on position. Air pressure is at 100. I am now going to perform my low air pressure warning test. I'm going to press in my trailer air supply followed by my parking brake and begin fanning my brakes. At 60 psi or half the governed air pressure, the audible buzzer and low visual air light will sound and illuminate. Between 45 and 20, the trailer air supply will activate followed by my parking brake. At 75, I heard the low air pressure buzzer and saw the visual warning lights. At 70, my trailer air supply activated, followed by my parking brake at 20. Parking brakes applied, transmission's in neutral, depressing my clutch, covering my service brake, starting the engine. Oil's at 30. Air pressure's at 25. As I build the air pressure, I'm going to do my NCAT pre-trip top down. Dome light, map light are illuminated. Windshield and glass has no chips, cracks, or discoloration. Mirrors are adjusted for me. Steering wheel has less than 4 inches of play, 2 inches to either side. My horn is adequate and reliable. My indicator lights, my left directional, right directional, high beams, and four-ways are all illuminated. Checking my gauges, voltometer's at 13. Coolant or water temperature's at 130. Oil pressure's at 40. Tachometer's responsive. Oil or air pressure's at 50 and building. If I had a depth gauge, I'd make sure I had adequate levels of the depth. Going over, I have windshield wipers that have 2 speeds. Solvent is operable and the blades take the solvent away without leaving any streaks. I have a 4-speed fan. Works in all 4 speeds. The defroster's operable. Heater. And air conditioning. Looking for the most current and necessary for all necessary permits. I have the most current Illinois identification card, which expires March 31st, 2013. Illinois insurance card, which expires on January 1st, 2014. I have the IFTA tax agreement, which expires December 31st, 2013. I have a blank U6350 accident report card. And I also have an IVIS packet, which contains 2 blank logs, 1 blank time card, and the instruction manuals on how to bring up my DOT hours of service. I have the most current 2012 emergency response guidebook. Checking my pedals. My clutch, brake, and fuel pedal are all secure. There's no debris underneath that would indicate any hazards. My air pressure is now at 90. I'm going to turn off all unnecessary lights. Headlights, blinker lights, steering lights, D lights, road lights, work lights, deactivate my hand valve. I'm going to test my parking brake. Again, air pressure is at 95. Put my transmission low, forward moving gear, releasing my clutch without applying fuel as I cover my service brake. Parking brake held. Depressing my parking brake to test my service brakes. Service brakes held. I am now going to go over to the dolly staging area where I'm going to align my pintle hook to my dolly eye, coming in close but not touching. Putting my transmission in reverse. Looking in my left, right, left mirror, sounding my horn, back into my dolly. Parking brakes blank, transmission's in neutral. Shutting off my engine, air pressure's at 105. Shutting off my engine, pull my key, unfasten my seatbelt, turning on all necessary lights. Headlights, marker lights, clearing lights, ID lights, activating my hand valve, and my 4-ways, exiting using 3 points contact. Dolly number 951467 matches 951467 with my most current registration of 951467. Manufacturer ID is secure. FHWA is good from June of 2012 to June of 2013. I'm now going to drain the air from my dolly to release its brakes. Notice that the quick release valve is in the out position because UPS does not deem it reliable. With my right hand on my dual, left hand on my 5th wheel handle to preload my 5th wheel, it was already preloaded on the previous uncoupler. Pogo stick and basket are secure. No damage. Light cords have no contaminants. Move my glad hands. Glad hands have grommets with no cracks or contaminants. Reconnecting them to eliminate moisture. Glad hands have grommets with no cracks or contaminants. Light cords and airlines have no cuts, frays, or leaks. Dolly handles are secure, no damage. Safety chains and hooks are secure, no damage. My clips have adequate tension place them underneath to prevent a tripping hazard. Dolly eyes secure, straight and true. Spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, secure, no damage. Brake chambers, airlines are secure, no damage, cuts, frizz, leaks. Left side brake line, minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks or contaminants. No storm debris between the duals, minimum 2 32nd tire tread depth, no normal tire tread wear. Hit the dual, don't point out this is no style dolly, I would preload at this moment. Checking for tire inflation with the heel of my shoe. Notice that all visual sidewalls have no cuts, bugs, sprays, false quarter fabric. My wheels have no cracks in secondary wells. Metal valve stem, metal cap on the outer, metal valve stem, metal cap on the inner. Lug nuts are secure, rust streaks would indicate looseness. Wheel bearing lubricant is between the add and full. Fifth wheel is adequately lubricated, jaws in the open position. If I had a tongue, it'd be in the race position. Spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, secure, no damage. Brake chambers, airlines, air tanks, secure, no damage, cuts, frays, or leaks. Left side, right side, brake line, minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks or contaminants. Left side, right side. Mud flaps, reflective device, lens caps, and the license plate are secure, no damage. Spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, secure, no damage. Right side brake line, minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks or contaminants. Brake chambers, airlines are secure, no damage, cuts, or frays. There's no storm debris between the duals, minimum 2 32nd tire tread depth, no normal tire tread wear. All visual sidewalls have no cuts, bulges, abrasives, false quarter fabric. Wheels have no cracks or secondary wells. Metal valve stem, metal cap on the outer, metal valve stem, metal cap on the inner. Lug nuts are secure, rust streaks would indicate looseness. Wheel bearing lubricant is between the add and full. Check for tire inflation with the heel of my shoe. Notice that my safety chains are on the ground, preventing tripping hazard. If I had a cotter pin, I would remove it, raise my pintle latch. Using the safe work methods, I'm going to guide my dolly onto my pintle hull. Close my pintle latch. If I had a cotter pin, I would insert it this time. Now I'm going to connect my chains. Hook from below clips up. This is the strongest part of the hook. It also prevents from debris from getting damaged or getting dislodged from debris. Inserting my light cord from my dolly to my tractor. Notice at the rear, tail lights, brake lights, four-ways, and license plate light are secure, or illuminated secure, no damage. Front trailer of 337836, match 337836, 337836. My most current registration, 337836. 13.6 on the height, manufacturer ID secure. Electrical plug has 7 pins with no contaminants. Glad hands have grommets with no cracks or contaminants. Glad hands, airline secure, no damage, cuts or frays. FHWA is good from July of 2012 to July of 2013. If this were a container, I'd verify that the pins were secure to the chassis. Rear trailer 336240, matches 336240, matches 336240 with my most current registration. Two trailer 336240, 13.6 on the height, manufacturer ID secure. Electrical plug has 7 pins with no contaminants. Glad hands have grommets with no cracks or contaminants. Light cord airlines are secure, no damage, cuts, or frays. FHWA is good from April of 2012 to April of 2013. If this were a container, I verified the pins were secured to the chassis. I'm going to go back to my tractor where I'm going to line my dolly to my rear trailer, coming in close but not touching within 4 feet. Entering using 3 points of contact. Parking brake flag, transmissions in neutral, fastening my seatbelt, depressing my clutch, covering my service brake, inserting my key, starting the engine. Oil tap. Third, air pressure at 100. Turning off all unnecessary lights. As I turn on the key lights and deactivate my handbell and forward. My transmission mode forward. My parking brake heading over, stage my unfasten my seatbelt, exiting using 3 points of contact. Disconnecting my light cord from my tractor, placing it in my dolly basket. Disconnecting the chains. Putting the chains on the most intermediate hook, safety chains and hook on the most intermediate part of my dolly handle. They'll be working within my power zone, and this prevents a tripping hazard. Raising my pin latch. If I had a cotter pin, I would remove it. Using the safe work methods, I'm going to slowly place my dolly down in the dolly stage position on the ground. Closing my pin hook. If I had a cotter pin, I would insert it this time. I'm now going to position my dolly. Check my dolly height and alignment. Trailer apron will enter the fifth wheel below the pivot point. Going underneath, check my alignment. The kingpin is within the jaws of the fifth wheel. Exiting, looking left, right, left. I'm now going to place my mark. Back my front trailer to my mark. This is approximately 3 feet, or for myself, 1 stride. Back to my tractor. I'm going to take my tractor back to my rear trailer, coming in close, not touching, aligning the fifth wheel to the kingpin. That's we're using 3 points contact. Parking brake fly, transmission neutral, fastening my seatbelt, depressing my clutch, cover my service brake, inserting the key, starting the engine. Oil's at 35, air pressure's at 100. Put my transmission low 4. My parking brake heading over to my front trailer. So now I have to pull my gear past my seatbelt, exiting using 3 points contact. Checking height and alignment. Trailer apron will enter the fifth wheel below the pivot point. Going underneath to check my alignment. The kingpin is within the jaws of the fifth wheel. Exiting, looking left, right, left. As I exit, I look for any potholes that would indicate a false coupling. I'm not going to create coupling awareness. Coupling, looking above and below, looking for any hazards. If this trailer were on a door, I'd couple to it, raise the landing gear, and pull it up far, and I'll do a proper pre-trip. Coupling, looking above and below, looking for any hazards. Coupling, looking above and below, looking for any hazards. If this were a load, I'd verify to the seal control, 3 to 5 pegs to the seal control, along with the trailer number and the seal number to make sure that they match. This isn't empty. This were a container, I verify that the pins were secured to the chassis. I'm at my tractor, where I'm going to feel and listen for the jaws of the fifth wheel to come together. Looking for any abnormal movement as I back. Entry using 3 points of contact. I can make flag transmission to neutral. Fastening my seatbelt, depressing my clutch, covering my service brake, inserting my key, starting the engine. Oh, pressure down. Air pressure's at 120. My transmission in reverse. My parking brake looking to my left, right, left mirror. There's a belt of jaws that go locked around the kingpin. And my transmission goes for 50 years. These my clutch, down my fuels, I cover my service brake to test the coupling. Coupling held. Air pressure at 120, so now my engine, pull my gear, unfastening my seatbelt, exiting using 3 points of contact. I'm now going to check my coupling. There is no daylight or space between the trailer apron and the fifth wheel. The fifth wheel handle's in a locked position. Going underneath to check my coupling. The jaws of the fifth wheel are locked around the kingpin. Exiting, looking left, right, left. I'm now going to connect my airlines and light cord in the left to right fashion. This round of my power zone and use 3 points of contact to enter and exit the deck plate. Removing them from my air lines electrical from my tractor, connecting my service line, light cord, and emergency line. Now I'm gonna go back to my tractor, where I'm gonna supply air to my trailer. Entry 3 points of contact, parking brake applied, transmissions and neutral. Depressing my clutch, covering my service brake, applying my hand valve, pushing my trailer in, air supply, releasing my hand valve, listening for air to escape, reapplying my hand valve, parking brakes applied, transmissions in neutral, trailer air supply buttons pushed in, air pressure is at 100. Turn on all necessary lights. Headlights, marker lights, green lights, ID lights. Activating my 4-ways, hand valves ready activated, exiting using 3 points of contact. As I exit, I'm going to listen for any air leaks coming from my glad hands. I have none. Walking around to the other side. Notice, clearance lights illuminate secure, no damage with no corresponding reflect device. Trailer markings, reflect device down my trailer, space press secure. No airflow leaks coming from my landing gear. No new skin damage. Undercarriage, secure, no damage. Left side brake line, middle quarter inch, no cracks or contaminants. Spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, secure, no damage. Brake chambers, airlines, air tank are secure, no damage, cuts, frays, or leaks. No stone or debris between the duals. Minimum 232nd tire tread depth, no normal tire tread wear. All visual sidewalls have no cuts, bulbs, brakes, false quarter fabric. The wheels have no cracks, secondary welds. Metal valve stem, metal cap on the outer, metal valve stem, metal cap on the inner. The lug nuts are secure. Rust streaks would indicate looseness. Wheel bearing lubricant between the hand and full. Checking for tire inflation with the heel of my shoe. Marker lights illuminate secure, no damage with corresponding reflector. My spray spreads and mud flap secure, no damage. In the rear, 3 ID lights, tail lights, brake lights, 4-ways, and license plate light illuminate secure, no damage. Reflector devices and current license plate are secure, no damage. Your favorite part, Tony. I'm not going to test my snubber. Opening my emergency valve, activating my snubber, deactivating my snubber, closing my emergency valve. It is operable. Electrical plug has 7 pins with no contaminants. Removing my cotter pin, raising my pin latch, closing my pin latch, inserting my cotter pin. It is operable. Safety chain loops are secure, no damage. Airline has no cuts, frays, or leaks. Disconnecting my airline, glad hands have grommets with no cracks or contaminants. With my head turned, I'm going to open my service valve for air to escape, close my service valve, reconnect my airline. Marker lights illuminate secure, no damage with corresponding reflector device. Spray suppressant and mud flap are secure, no damage. No new skin damage. No undercarriage, secure, no damage. Right side brake line, minimum quarter inch, no cracks, contaminants. Spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, secure, no damage. Brake chambers, airlines, air tank are secure, no damage, cuts, frays, or leaks. No stone debris between the duals, minimum 232nd tire tread depth, no normal tire tread wear. All visual sidewalls have no cuts. Bulges are braced, false quarter fabric. Wheels have no cracks or secondary welds. Metal valve stem, metal cap on the outer, metal valve stem, metal cap on the inner. Lug nuts are secure, rust streaks would indicate looseness. Wheel bearing lubricant between the hand and full. With the heel of my shoe, checking for tire inflation. Also, 2 short bursts from the air tank to eliminate moisture. No new skin damage. I'm now going to raise my landing gear. If this is a hydraulic trailer, I'd use a master control valve. That was jaws of the 5th wheel to lock around the kingpin. Notice the landing gear is up and secure on both sides. Trailer markings, reflective device down my trailer, space pressing, secure, no damage. Clear lights illuminating, secure, no damage with no corresponding reflective device. Going back to my tractor, I'm performing service test stop. Entering using 3 points of contact. Parking brake applied, transmissions in neutral. Fasten my seatbelt, pressing my clutch, covering my service brake. Inserting the key, starting the engine. Oil's at 30, air pressure's at 100. Turning off all unnecessary lights. Headlights, marker lights, turn lights, ID lights. Deactivating my 4-ways, releasing my hand valve. My transmission lowest forward moving gear. Releasing my parking brake from form to service test stop. Service test stop held. Now I'm going to go perimeter, line my trailer. at 120. Notice that I backed up to my mark, dead center, picking up my glove to eliminate tripping hazard. I'm now going to check my dolly eye and pintle alignment. It is aligned. Going to remove my cotter pin, raise my pintle latch, put my chains on the ground, eliminate weight, and prevent a tripping hazard. Slowly grab it. I'm going to guide my dolly onto my pintle hook. Close my pintle latch, insert my cotter pin. I'm going to activate my snubber. Open my emergency valve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close my emergency valve. I have a secure pintle connection. I'm now going to connect my airlines. My emergency valve line from my trailer to my dolly, my service line from my dolly to my trailer. I'm going to connect my chains in a crisscross manner. Hook from below flips up. The strongest part of the hook flips up to prevent debris from damaging, dislodging the dolly, and the basket the chains create a basket. The crisscross manner creates a basket in case the dolly becomes dislodged. Now going to check height and alignment. Trailer apron will enter the fifth wheel below the pivot point. Go underneath, check my alignment. The kingpin is within the jaws of the fifth wheel. Exiting, looking left, right, left. I'm not going to place my mark, or I'm going to walk from my trailer apron to the middle of my hub to set my mark by my foot rail. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 1/4 steps. I'm going to place my mark down by my footstep. One, 2, 3, 4 1/4. I'm gonna go back to my track thread, or I'm gonna back to my mark. I'm gonna use 3 points of contact. I can make fly, transmission in neutral. Fastening my seatbelt, depressing my clutch, covering my service brake, inserting my key, starting the engine. Oil's at 30. Air pressure's at 110. Use my park bay, looking left, right, left here. Stop my horn, back into my mark. Air pressure's at 110, so the engine pull my key. I'm fastening my seatbelt. Turn on all necessary lights. My left directional, activate my left directional and hand belt. Exiting, using 3 points of contact. Picking up my mark, eliminate a tripping hazard. Put 2 fingers up in the air along with my hand to point out that my brake lights are illuminated, which means my hand valve is down, which means my front trailer is secure. When I supply air to my rear trailer, it will be secure. Notice that my left directional is flashing in unison with that of my tractor. Going in between to check height and alignment. The trailer apron is, there is no space between the trailer apron and the fifth wheel plate. Go underneath, check my alignment. The kingpin is within the jaws of the fifth wheel. Go looking left, right, left as I exit. Going in between, where I am going to connect my airlines and light cord from my dolly to my rear trailer in a left to right fashion. Starting with service, light cord, and emergency line. I am now going to open my service valve, followed by my emergency valve, listening for the air tank fill, which means the system is charged. Closing my emergency valve, followed by my service valve. Going back to my rear trailer with my head turned, disconnecting my emergency line, listening for the air tank, which means my brakes are set on my rear trailer. Now I'm going to drain the air from my dolly to release this brake. Notice the quick release valve is in the hour position. Now I'm going to create coupling awareness. Notice that there are no potholes underneath. Coupling, looking above and below, looking for any hazards. If this trailer were to couple to it, or this the trailer we're on the bay door, I'd couple to it, raise the land gear, pull it apart, and do a proper treat. Coupling, looking above and below, looking for any hazards. Coupling, looking above and below, looking for any hazards. Coupling, looking above and below, looking for any hazards. If this were low, I check to the seal control, 3 to 5 packages to the seal control, along with the trail number and the seal number. This isn't empty. For a container, I verify that the pins were secure to the chassis. Notice that my left directional is flashing unison with that my dolly, front trailer, and tractor. Now I'm going to go back to my tractor, where I'm going to feel and listen for the Jaws fifth wheel to lock around the kingpin. Also, look for any abnormal movement as I couple to my rear trailer. Entering using 3 points of contact. Parking brake slide, transmissions in neutral. Pressing my seatbelt, depressing my clutch, cover my service brake, inserting my key, starting the engine. Oil's at 30. Air pressure's at 110. Turn off on the stay right. Deactivate my hand belt and deactivate my left electric. Put my transmission in reverse. Looking at my left mirror, on my horn, back. I heard the belt Jaws flew line along the kingpin. My transmission is lowest forward moving gear. Release my clutch without applying fuel as I cover my service brake to test my coupling. Coupling held. Right. Neutral air pressure at 120. So now I pull my key, I'm fastening my seatbelt. Turning on all necessary lights. Headlights, parking lights, clearing lights, ID lights, 4-ways, and activating my hand belt. Trailer air supply buttons pushed in. Exiting using 3 points of contact. With my left hand up in the air, as a reminder. Clearing lights illuminate secure no damage with no corresponding reflective device. Notice that my brake lights are illuminated, which my hand belts down so my front trailer and rear trailer are secured. Stepping in between to check my coupling. There's no daylight between the trailer apron and the fifth wheel. Fifth wheel handles in a locked position. Force it through the window. Going underneath to inspect my coupling. Jaws of the fifth wheel around the kingpin are locked around the kingpin below the collar. Notice that my daylights, tail lights, brake lights, 4-ways, and lights plate light are all illuminated. Exiting looking left, right, left. Stepping in between where I'm going to open my service valve, followed by my emergency valve, listening for any air leaks. I will fix that before I leave. Trailer markings, foot device down my trailer, spray spread, secure, no damage. No air fluid leaks come from my landing gear. Notice that there's no skin damage. Undercarriage secure, no damage. Left side brake line minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks, contaminants. Spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, secure, no damage. Brake chambers, airlines, air tank, secure, no damage. Cuts brakes. No storm debris between the duals. Minimum 2/32 tire tread threat, non-normal tire tread wear. All visual sidewalls have no cuts, bulges, abrasions, exposed quarter fabric. Our wheels have no cracks, secondary welds. Metal valve stem, metal cab on the outer. Metal valve stem, metal cab on the inner. Lug nuts secure. Rust streaks indicate looseness. Wheel bearing lubricants between the end and full nut. Checking for tire inflation with the heel of my shoe. Mark lights illuminate, secure, no damage with corresponding reflector. Spray espresso, muff flaps secure. At the rear, I have 3 ID lights, tail lights, brake lights, 4-ways, and lights plate light, all illuminate, secure, no damage. But devices and current lights plate are secure, no damage. Now I'm going to test my snubber. Hold my emergency valve, activate my snubber, deactivate, so I close my emergency valve. It is operable. Electrical plug has 7 pins, no contaminants. Moving my cotter pin, raising my pin latch, closing my pin latch, inserting my cotter pin. It is operable. Safety chain loops are secure. My airline has no cuts, frays. Disconnecting my airline. Glad hands have grommets with no cracks or contaminants. My head turned, open my service valve. This is where they say close my service valve. Reconnect my airline. Safety chain loops are secure. Marker lights illuminate, secure, no damage with corresponding reflector. Spray espresso, mud flat, secure, no damage. No new skin damage. Undercarriage is secure, no damage. Right side brake line, minimum 1/4 inch, no cracks, contaminants. Spring hanger, U-bolts, bolts, secure, no damage. Brake chambers, airline, air tank are secure, no damage, cuts, frays. No storm debris between the duals. Minimum 2/32 tire tread threat. Non-normal tire tread wear. All visual sidewalls. Have no cuts, bulges, brace, exposed quarter fabric. My wheels have no cracks, secondary welds. Metal valve stem, metal cap outer. Metal valve stem, metal cap inner. Lug nuts are secure. Rust streaks indicate looseness. Wheel bearing lubricants between the end and full. Check for tire inflation with the heel of my shoe. 2 short bursts to eliminate moisture. No new skin damage. I'm now going to raise my landing gear. This hydraulic trailer, I'd use them as a control valve. I'll get that leak right now. You gotta turn the ground, but it gets. Notice that landing gear are up and secure on both sides. Trailer bar and choice device on my trailer, spray suppressor, secure, no damage. You don't like to illuminate, secure, but no damage and no corresponding reflect device. Now I'm gonna go back to my tractor where I'm gonna perform a service test stop. Entering using 3 points of contact. Parking brake 5, transmission's in neutral, fastening my seatbelt, suppressing my clutch, covering my service brake, inserting my key, starting the engine. Oil pressure at 30, air pressure is at 85, and we'll turn off all unnecessary lights. My key lights, deactivate my 4-way, release my hand valve. Air pressure is now at 90. Putting my transmission in low sport moving here. Release my parking brakes, where I'm going to test my service brakes. Service brakes help. Service brakes 5, transmission neutral, and I'll be able to put my key up as my seatbelt. That's the end of the pre-trip.